Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Brennan, and welcome to Brennan G. Lowrey Violin. Welcome to this week's episode of Brennan Talks. This is the show where I talk about my recommended classical listening for the week, violin techniques, and a special topic in the arts. This week's classical rec is an up-and-coming artist I actually had the privilege of seeing perform live several years ago. He very recently signed with the prestigious recording label, Decca. He is none other than violinist Randall Goosby. He is an accomplished and nuanced musician, and I highly recommend you check him out. I've linked a couple of recordings of him in the description. Give him a listen and let me know what you think in the comments. This week's technique is another foundation, one that affects everything about our playing. Today, I'm talking about posture. There are two main criteria for posture as it applies to violin playing. It needs to be comfortable, and it needs to facilitate good technique. We don't want to be slouched, and we also don't want to overarch our back. Optimally, we want to hold our head above our shoulders and lengthen our spine so that our body weight rests primarily over our heels. This should give us a good foundation for our playing. Quick note, be sure to keep your body relaxed. Playing without any body motion can lead to tension, injury, and poor sound quality. I hope this helps. First off, I hope all of you are safe and have a warm place to stay. I know there are a lot of people without power and heat right now, and I hope you're all finding ways to stay warm, safe, and fed. Given how cold it is outside, I wanted to take today to talk about how I take care of my violin in cold weather. Keeping a violin happy in the cold is mainly about maintaining good conditions inside the violin case. I would say, as a general rule, we should never take our violins out in extreme cold, heat, or humidity. I even had a luthier tell me once that it doesn't matter what you do to protect the violin inside the case if you take it out in bad conditions. This means that before we ever take the violin out of the case, we need to make sure that the temperature and humidity of the room we're in is reasonable. So, that being said, what can we do to take care of the violin inside the violin case? I like to use a silk violin bag to help insulate the violin inside the case, like this one that I got from Cranor. It's improved how my violin keeps pitch from day to day and really helps the violin maintain a good temperature. In addition, I like to use a violin case cover, like this one, to help add an extra layer of protection from the cold. Finally, I like to keep the violin in its case when I'm not playing it, and I like to keep the case somewhere temperate. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any musicians you'd like me to cover in a future classical rec, any violin techniques you want me to cover, or any tips and tricks you use to keep your instrument safe in the cold. If you're interested in violin lessons, send me an email at bglviolin@gmail.com or check out bglviolin.com to find out more. See you next week, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, and have a good one.